What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with reactions to the classics. And today we got a unique battle. We got Warren Zevon, Keep Me in Your Heart versus You Want It Darker by Leonard Cohen, brought to us by a friend, longtime supporter and patron of the channel, Fran. Thank you, Fran. Appreciate you. Appreciate all the patrons who make this thing go. If you'd like to support us in any way, check out that Patreon link below or the Patreon link on the end screen. We could not do it without them. Fran, the man, knows a ton about music. His battles are always so well put together. This one, two goodbye songs by two great artists. This is going to be heavy, man. First up, we got Warren Zevon, Keep Me in Your Heart from the Wind album in 2003. He intended this song to be his final farewell. It's the final song on his final album. He told VH1 that, quote, I don't think anybody knows quite what to do when they get the diagnosis. I picked up the guitar and found myself writing this kind of farewell. Instantly, I realized I'd found what to do with myself. So he knew that this was it. And this was actually the final song he recorded, not just the final song on the final album. It's the final song he ever recorded, which I did a Warren Zevon top 10. It's probably been 2 years ago now, year and a half, 2 years ago for one of our other patrons, Zevon David. It was fantastic. I really didn't know anything about Zevon. I'm pretty sure this song wasn't on there, but if it was, then I've heard it once, but I don't think it was. But become a Zevon fan since doing that top 10, and I've never heard this song. So I'm going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, Fran.
Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. Keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning and you see that crazy sun, keep me in your heart for a while. There's a train leaving nightly called when all is said and done. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sometimes when you're doing simple things around the house, maybe you'll think of me and smile. You know I'm tied to you like the buttons on your blouse. Keep me in your heart for a while. Hold me in your thoughts, take me to your dreams, touch me as I fall into view. Keep the fires lit, and I will be right next to you. Engine drivers headed north to Pleasant Street. Keep me in your heart for a while. These wheels keep turning, but they're running out of steam. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Keep me in your heart for a while.
I was reading that he had to record this from his home because it was very close to being at the end, right? But I mean, it's devastating. The lyrics are devastating. Shadows are falling and I'm running out of breath. So that's the first line. So shadows because, death is on its way, the shadow. But also, I think it's literal because when a shadow shows up on an x-ray of your lungs or CT scan, it usually means you have cancer. And he had lung cancer, he had mesothelioma. So keep me in your heart for a while. If I leave you, it doesn't mean I love you any less. Keep me in your heart for a while. When you get up in the morning, you see that crazy sun. Keep me in your heart for a little while. There's a train leaving nightly called When All Is Said and Done. Keep me in your heart for a while. And then that chorus is interesting. It's a sha-la-la-la, keep me in your heart for a while. Sometimes when you're doing simple things around the house, maybe you think of me and smile. I'm tied to you like the buttons on your blouse. Keep me in your heart for a while. And then the bridge, hold me in your thoughts, take me to your dreams, touch me as I fall into view. When the winter comes, keep the fires lit, and I will be right next to you. And then the very last verse that he ever writes. Engine drivers headed north to Pleasant Streams. I don't know if that's a place that him and I don't know if this is his wife, his loved one knows, or if he's talking about heaven or whatever he believed in, because, north to Pleasant Stream. Keep me in your heart for a while. These wheels keep turning, but they're running out of steam. Talking about his life. Keep me in your heart for a while. And you can kind of tell he's a little weaker. It's a devastating song. It's an absolutely fantastic song. I mean, it's great. It's going to be hard to beat just because of, the setup of it. But if anybody can beat it, it's going to be this guy, Mr. Leonard Cohen, who I have not done this album. It's You Want It Darker, off an album with the same name in 2016. But I think I've done this song. So a little while back, one of our patrons did a Leonard Cohen top 10. He actually did a few lists of top 10s of Leonard that were just fantastic. So this album was released 17 days before Leonard died. After touring extensively between 2008 and 2013, he began to suffer, quote, multiple fractures of the spine, among other physical problems, according to his son, Adam. Due to his mobility issues, this was recorded in the living room of his home, this whole album in LA, and then sent by email to his musical collaborators. So thank goodness for technology, right? But Leonard did say that his condition helped him eliminate any distractions during the recording of the album. He said, in a certain sense, this particular predicament is filled with many fewer distractions than other times in my life, and actually enables me to work with a little more concentration and continuity than when I had duties of making a living, being a husband, being a father, right? All those distractions are taken away because everybody's grown up and things have changed. I mean, his health is horrible, so he can only focus on that. Despite his medical condition, his son Adam said that, quote, occasionally in bouts of joy, he would even through his pain stand up in front of the speakers and repeat a song over and over like teenagers. The song earned him a Grammy Award for Best Rock Performance and features the vocals of Cantor, Gideon, Zellmeyer, and Shar Hashomayim Choir because, he was a devout Jew. And so these are people that he knew and brought in to help him on this. But I have heard this album, actually, I'm thinking about, because when Trey and I did an album draft where we picked the top 10 albums of every single year from 1965 through the current time, I listened to this album and it was fantastic. So, Leonard knew he was facing it down as well. I mean, I don't know that he knew exact time, like Warren knew, kind of almost exact time when it was going to happen for him. But always interesting when you see these artists at their most vulnerable.
If you are the dealer, I'm out of the game. If you are the healer, means I'm broken and lame. If thine is the glory, then mine must be the shame. You want it darker, we kill the flame. Magnified, sanctified be thy holy name. Vilified, crucified in the human frame. A million candles burning for the help that never came. You want it darker. Hey, nay, nay, nay. I'm ready, my lord. There's a lover in the story, but the story's still the same. There's a lullaby for suffering and a paradox to blame. but it's written in the scriptures and it's not some idle claim. You want it darker? We kill the flame. They're lining up the prisoners and the guards are taking aim. I struggled with some demons, they were middle class and tame. I didn't know I had permission to murder and to maim. You want it darker? Hineni, hineni, I'm ready, my lord. Magnified, sanctified be thy holy name. Vilified, crucified in the human frame. A million candles burning for the love that never came. You want it darker? We kill the flame. If you are the dealer, let me out of the game. If you are the healer, I'm broken and lame. If thine is the glory, mine must be the shame. You want it darker? Hineni, hineni. Hineni, hineni. I'm ready, my lord.
Okay, Warren Zevon is a really, really good songwriter. Leonard Cohen, maybe one of the 10 greatest songwriters of all time. I could spend 30 minutes breaking this down line by line. Don't worry, I'm not going to. This whole album is really about a lot about his spirituality, knowing that he's about, knowing he's close to meeting the end on this earth. And, he had to go out and do all this touring and all this physical stuff in his older age because his business manager stole all his money. He claimed over $5 million or more. So he didn't have any money. So here he is, an old man, and he has to go out. So that's part of the reason why he was in this boat to begin with. But he didn't he might have got better. I don't know. But he didn't take that and, withdraw in himself. He, like to write something like this at that age is unbelievable. So he's writing to God, I believe. If you are the dealer, I'm out of the game. If you are the healer, it means I'm broken and lame. If thine is the glory, then mine must be the same. You want it darker, we kill the flame. In other words, I'm going to die. And then he gets that whole, where he kind of speeds it up. Magnified, sanctified, be thy holy name. Vilified, crucified in the human way. A million candles burning for the help that never came. You want it darker. And he says, Hineni, I think that's how he said it. Hineni, I'm ready, my Lord. It translates to here I am in Hebrew. It's used in the Torah 9 times. It's associated with taking responsibility and with readiness rather than a statement of location. Now, in an interview with the Montreal Gazette, Cantor Gideon Zellmeyer, who is on this song with him, offered a different interpretation. He said, in this case, I think Hineni is more of a reference to Leonard as someone trying to come to an understanding with God, someone reckoning with the final tallies in the book of life. Here I am ready. So I'm going to take Cantor Gideon's take on this because, I mean, obviously he was close with Leonard. And then it just gets into there's a love story, but the story's still the same. There's a lullaby for suffering and paradox to blame, but it's written in the scriptures and it's not some idle claim. You want it darker, we kill the flame. So I won't go through the rap. I mean, that's basically, he just kind of repeats some verses, but at the very end, he says, Hanini, Hanini, I'm ready, my Lord. And then Cantor finishes out with this Hanini, 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 Hanini. I mean, fantastic. I mean, like I said, the writing is on another level. And this is one of the many times I miss having a partner over here to my right, Trey, to pick, because I'd make him pick first, and whatever he picked, I would pick the other one. It's not a cop-out. It's just that they both deserve to win. But because I don't have that, it's actually probably better in some ways because I'm forced to pick an actual winner. It's a tough battle. Halfway through this song, I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't know if I can pick a winner. Maybe I just don't pick a winner. Maybe it's disrespectful to pick a winner. You know, I'm trying to talk myself into this. But guess what? That's why we do this. It's fun. It's not that fun when you're agonizing over it, but, you know, it's an interesting activity. So as this song finished out, and as you break down the lyrics, I got to go with Leonard Cohen, You Want It Darker. But there can't be many more devastating songs, like just from a heart perspective, than Keep Me in Your Heart by Zevon. I never heard that. I'm so glad that Fran brought this. But what another great battle. So let me know who you think won down below. I mean, they're both just outstanding testaments to these men's, not only their talent, but kind of their faith and their perseverance to leave you with this. It's just fantastic. So let me know what you think down below. Thanks again, Fran. Until next time, guys, I will see you.